Hey, nowhere being heard.
All right, guys, let's get it. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another cup of conversation. I am your host T,
And I'm your host Coco.
and Happy New Year! Welcome back, everybody.
I'm saying New Year's.
Me too.
Happy New Year.
Welcome, New Year's.
Welcome. All the years to come.
The grammar teacher. That's the one I'm gonna stick beside. The years, New Year's. I'm not gonna say mines. I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Want for want.
Right. Right. Or R for R.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that one I'm sticking beside New Year's, so
Okay,
y'all
okay,
can
I
wrap
got
it
you,
on
I
up,
got you.
grammar teachers. But anyways,
Okay.
I was gonna start off the episode with a check-in, but we're gonna
Right.
get into our personal stuff a little later.
Okay.
I want to start off doing like a recap of last year, like
Okay.
kind of going over some of our episodes, seeing what we like, what we didn't like, and I got a couple questions about favorites and categories we're gonna put people in. So ready to get into it. All right. So the first one I'm gonna ask is, what's your favorite episode from last year? And favorite can define like, you just like the conversation, it felt like you already knew the person, like it was very homey.
Okay, so I will first say, can I have two? Or can I only have one?
Go ahead.
Or I gotta put one in the top, one in the top. Okay, so first off, I want to say conversation-wise, like I feel like Snoop episode was that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you taught yourself out the pussy. Now you, and then all that like that rushing to link. Like I guess I just consider myself a cool person. Like I'm gonna go off with shit. It is what it is. We're gonna float our boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not in
crazy.
because if I get your number and we chopping it up, I feel like shit.
That's
Eventually, it's gonna come because you wouldn't have gave me your number.
For me, I feel like the conversation flowed, and because it caught me off guard too. And then
Expect a young man to be able to.
yeah, I didn't. And then the second one, and I said this, is Cam.
I live in a different time. Yeah, I'm 23.
She took.
Yeah. That's kind of what they were saying. Yeah.
That's why I like more so nowadays, because that number, okay, yeah, that's optional. You can respond to a message. You can choose to respond or not, but to be honest, like me,
Because I just felt like the vibes was there. Like we really was like getting down
Laughing.
to it,
Yes.
laughing, like talk about some real stuff. He had some good input. And you know, we took breaks. He was drunk, like not drunk. I won't say he was
Different
drunk.
perspectives
He
too.
was just a little tipsy, and he was And so I like that. It was like the first time I felt like this podcast is real. It's fun. It's a good time. You know, you meet people. Yeah.
That's what I like about it too.
Yeah. So who?
I would say my favorite episode. I'm gonna pick two because you picked two.
Okay.
My favorite episode, I'm gonna say Diasha was one.
I be trying to keep it like, you know, the customer is always right. But I'm like, nah, I gave y'all an issue. Y'all taking it a mile.
Yeah,
like,
no,
come
for real.
on. Like,
The customer is right with boundaries, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Specific boundaries. I just feel like that was a good girl talk. That was a funny episode for me. And the conversation me and Diasha always have be good. So I just feel like I just know that was a good conversation.
Right.
Who else? I'm gonna pick a wild card later on in the game when we rebranded. I'm gonna say I liked damn, don't let me not remember their name. Look. Anna.
To do a little 1-2 because people,
creative.
you know, they like to take your dreams and mimic it when it's really for you. What's for you will always be for you.
Exactly.
So that's what I do.
And there's been a lot of that. But I can't get it out. Anna episode. I thought that Anna episode was good too. I picked two others. I didn't even know that. But I like the Anna episode too. That was funny. And we just got into a lot of it. A little this, a little that.
Right.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Now my next question was favorite guest, and you can pick top three. Because according to our list, we didn't have about 16.
Okay.
16.
Favorite guest? I legitimately forgot what I said.
Top three.
Top
That's
three.
What we choose.
Yeah.
Top three.
Cam, D1, and Lala.
Cam, D1. Okay.
Yeah.
I can say all three of those episodes are really
Really good.
funny
Yeah.
than a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Right.
For me, I'm gonna say, dang, it's crazy. D1 on my list too. D1, and Junior Boy. I like Junior Boy episode because we really got into a lot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It just happened. That's why. I probably would have put him.
We got into a lot. I couldn't even fit it all into the episode. That whole was gonna be Charleston.
I know
length.
Yes,
That
I
whole
know
was
we
gonna
did
be
like
a
what
whole-
2 hours.
Yeah, it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think when I put it all together, it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Something crazy. I was like, Lord, we sit up here and got into it.
Right.
So Junior Boy, and then my last one would be Anna.
Yeah.
I like that episode too. She was a good guest, and she was she did good with her B-rolls and shit. I love when people who do good with they B-rolls.
Yeah, she did do good.
Child, because y'all, as much as y'all think that since y'all record yourself, it's easy to get up in front of a camera. A lot of people get up here and make this harder than what it got to be sometimes. But I get it. Not everybody's used to this. Not everybody.
right.
I mean,
You would think so, though. That's what we do on a regular basis. But maybe they think more highly of this, which is a good thing, though.
Yeah.
They ain't getting on here like they get on their story, so.
Unfortunately, I do. I'm just playing. I get on my story any kind of way.
No, really.
But I was just talking to somebody about that. It was actually Diasha. That kind of irks me. I don't like people that like. I ain't gonna say I don't like, but I don't like it when people feel like they can't get on social media unless they look a certain way, or oh, don't post that of me. Don't them type
And be
of
for real.
Yeah. Bro, do you know I had somebody message me that I graduated with, haven't talked to in a bunch of years, probably since we graduated. I had shared like a throwback, and she messaged me and was like, yeah, can you not do that next time? Or cry me out or something. I said, I just read that shit because I didn't even think of you when I shared that motherfucker. Like,
and this is your throwback. This is your real life. Like,
did you not
who's
think
gonna say,
what?
oh, you look like that?
Like,
yeah,
what?
I did. I mean, if you did, you did. I mean, you can't take that away whether I posted or not.
Somebody's gonna be mad at you for how you looked in 2012.
Right. Yeah, this
like that was
vain.
crazy that she had. I was like, you went out your way to message me, like,
right, and to say that.
That's crazy that y'all think that much of social media that y'all have to come up is y'all best. Y'all don't even go. Y'all go to church any kind of way. Y'all go anywhere to the dollar store, to Walmart, to everywhere else, any kind of way. But y'all got to show up for somewhere that's not even an actual place.
Exactly.
Awkward. But anyways, my next one is the other two was kind of like I guess I can answer. So which one you think was like the most controversial guest or episode? The one people was like
It has
had
to
the
be
most
our
to say
episode
about.
that we did for the couple conversation, or can it be an episode? No, I'm just playing. Another episode.
The one people had like the most to say about, like, or not even necessarily the
so hard
most.
to
They always
remember
had
stuff.
something to say about that topic or that episode.
I'm trying to
or that-
remember a reel we dropped that people was like, which one would
I got
it
a
be?
good one.
It's probably what I'm gonna say, but I don't remember. I'm trying to think.
What you gonna say? Blurt it.
No, I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
Dang. What did we talk about? I be having brain fogs.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry guys. Yeah. You go first. Let me think.
So my most controversial episode, I think, was Hot Coco episode with the hairstylist versus client.
She ready. You just seen her raise the mic, huh?
She ready.
Y'all, I'm on y'all side tonight. So when you late, when your client late, how much they gotta pay? What you looking for?
Came apart, yeah.
Oh,
When I'm late,
No, when they late.
usually all the time,
when they late, what they gotta pay?
$50.
When you late, what
I
happened?
take off $50.
If you her
Gotta be
client,
fair.
come to the
We're gonna make a
comment
reel out this
section
motherfucker.
and let us know.
Okay.
I just think that one got a lot of people going. You know how they go.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Oh, wait a minute. Of course, it's that one.
Yeah.
Even on YouTube.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That
I would
one got a
agree.
lot of people
I would
going.
agree.
It was another one though on
That's what
our
I'm thinking.
Instagram, but I think that was just me and you.
About what though?
Remember that one that lady had commented like 40 times?
Yeah. What was that one?
That was just me
the guy?
and you,
Oh,
but
what was she talking about?
we were talking about something about men
I'm gonna look it up.
and culture. Yeah, look on our page. See
I'm
what
gonna
it
look it
say.
up. What's the next question though?
And the next one I was just gonna give it. Yeah, you can look it up while I do this. Because the next one I was just gonna give a shout out to our 2 most viewed episodes from last year. The second runner of the second most viewed is Diasha's episode.
Trips
or
I don't play the fake rich culture games, and I'm tired of it. First of all, let me explain something. You do not throw yourself this big extravagant birthday party because you're expecting people to bring gifts for you.
We're coming in at 209.
Okay, girl.
And
Thank you,
y'all,
Diasha,
these numbers
girl.
are huge to us. I don't know if they might not mean anything to y'all, but
Most
to us
definitely,
they're
they mean a
huge.
lot,
Like
yeah.
huge. Appreciate it every time. And then the next most view is the Just Us. It's something you gotta warm up. You gotta get used
You
to.
gotta get them butt plugs.
Yeah, you gotta stretch it out.
Well, I mean, you know what? Now that I say that, like, I guess it's kind of like, you know, the little thumb action, like, like.
I don't think it's like that.
Oh, it's not.
You talking about a man at his fullest potential.
Oh no.
Podcast coming up at 211. So that was neck and neck. That was neck.
And then we were their most.
Yeah, we were
What
their
were they?
most viewed. I think they told us their most viewed episode too.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
So we got it in.
Yeah, we really did. So today, real quick, I'm still
you
looking for
find
this
it?
episode. Hold on, no, not yet.
Oh, you found it?
Are we occupied with independence? Let's talk about it. It was like 56 comments.
Oh yeah. That's what we're talking about. Women being too independent sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the most controversial. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
Well, behind the other one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that one was that stirred the pot.
Definitely
Stirred
They
the
was
pot.
going in on there.
So, you want to get into
Go ahead.
it?
Let's get into it.
Oh no, you said you wanted our personals, or you want to wait to the end?
We can let that flow in.
Okay. So today we know is the new year. Everybody changing, doing different stuff. You know, new year, new me type of vibe on some people, and some people, you know, they like, I've been changed, I'm good.
Right.
I ain't changing this year. This year I'm staying the same
Right.
type stuff. So, but what we do know that some things don't need to be the same. Some things need to change for the better.
Right.
And so because this is near and dear to us, and we talk about this on and off of the podcast all the time, but just how the culture has, you know, influenced, you know, who we are as black people and who we are, and not even just us as the black community, but even other-
Everybody.
everybody. But solely because we are black and we wanna make
We
sure
are
that
the culture. We are the
right
standard.
exactly is being pushed forward and not stagnant or backwards.
Right.
We want to talk about cultural resolutions, some things that need to change in our culture. Some things that might not need to change, but we just need to see more of it.
Yeah.
And you know, we want to just shine our light on some of the things that we have for our culture
Yep.
as resolutions, into some things that we want, like I said, change or you know to be see more of.
So basically, like a bigger picture, we want to see things change in our community. We know we're gonna change within ourselves. We know being stagnant is not what you want to do at our big
healthy.
grown age.
Right.
And I think we have enough knowledge out there to know that you need to work on yourself. You know what I mean? Everybody has something to work on. So that's why we wanted to talk about just things that we can work on as a whole, because as we talked about over the year, we have become so individualized, and that's kind of like one of mine. Everybody is an individual now, and I feel like we
Right.
need some things that we can start coming together and doing,
Right.
or things that we just know across the board. That's what we're gonna do for each other. You know what I mean?
I agree. So do
What's
you
some
want to
of
go
the
first?
ones you got?
Okay, so
Since you came up with the topic.
I'm gonna start off, and we're gonna go ahead and kick it off.
y'all know me. I'm real heavy on God, real heavy on, my beliefs. And I just feel like as Black people and in the community, I feel like we need to be more intentional about, and I won't say God because everybody doesn't believe that, but I want us to be more intentional on something, whether it's God, whether it's being whatever it is, like, find it and stand on it. I feel like we ignite, and I'm gonna speak just for God because this is what I see and I know amongst my peers. We acknowledge that there is a God, and that we need a God, but we only use him when he convenient to us, right? And I think just like we talk about all the other things that social media, society, and all that stuff, I feel like we only use him like we'll talk about how like, oh, I don't believe in that. That's a white man religion, this and that. But then those very people or that very person that says things like that, when they mama get sick, when they big mama get sick, they're like, y'all pray for me, y'all pray for me. So it's like a double-minded, and that kind of leads me into my second one, us being double-minded. But and not having nothing to stand on for sure. I just want Black people as a whole to find what is your belief and stand on it, because I find that when you don't have one, you tend to go with the wind. And like I said, it doesn't have to be God. I would prefer it to be, but it doesn't have to be. It just has to be something. You have to stand for something. Like they say, the saying, stand for something or fall for anything. And I feel like this generation of people and this culture has failed for anything, right? Because they didn't have anything to stand on, or they didn't. They didn't use their resources, basically.
And I think that kind of takes it back to the Black family, and I feel like the Black family is getting away from it as a whole. We don't go to church together. We don't go to different things. We're not doing things as a family. Right. Everybody's individualized on their phone in their rooms, or they got their events. This person might have basketball practice, or this person got football, and we here, and we there, we there, and we here. That goes back to us actually realizing that we're all one and not just this is one. Like, it's just me and my family over here. I ain't got to worry about that. So I think that's where that come from. And two, we have a lot of knowledge being thrown at us right now. People are trying to unlearn shit. People are trying to, so I feel like it's more, instead of it being double-minded, I think it's more too much open-mindedness. Like, it's good to be open-minded to a certain extent. Like, you have too much, it's too much information to take in to be fully open-minded right now.
Well, the thing about the reason I say double-minded is because if you have this strong belief when you need him, but then not another time, that's double-minded then. Because it's not saying that I'm not going to call on God at all because I don't know, I'm not sure yet of what I want to practice or what I want to believe. That's one thing. That's saying it's a lot of information out here, I'm not sure. But don't in that same breath say, oh, I don't believe in all of that, but then when it's convenient, you do believe. Yeah, so, well, I go back to all this, say whatever it is, even if you don't believe in God, whatever it is, I feel like when you have a certain belief system, it's hard to be swayed and made to believe certain things that shouldn't be believed, basically. Or you shouldn't be done, basically. It's easier to say, well, no, I believe this because this. And if that's the case, then that's what you choose to believe, or that's what you choose to do. For example, like, oh, I believe you supposed to be, you supposed to date all your life, and you ain't never supposed to get married. If that's what you believe, then believe that, but don't make it seem like, oh, I believe this today, but then now, oh, well, if this is the case, I believe this. You know what I'm saying? It just gives so much room for error.
Yeah, but everything don't be so black and white. So I do see why people be like, oh, it do be circumstances where, okay, maybe, yeah, I do believe this. But like in the situation we live in today, no. People have their.
So you don't believe that if you have a certain belief system, it's supposed to change, basically.
No,
depending on your.
I'm just saying. I don't think your beliefs are supposed to change, because if you stand on what you stand on, right, that's what that is. Because it's a lot of things that I just won't do or I won't put up with, and there's things that what I'm saying. They might be it's different categories. It's a category in the middle where I might bend some of these, I might break some of these rules, but it's these over here. These the rules that I'm standing on. No, So that's why I do see why people can get them categories mixed up with like this being a beliefs and this, you know what I'm saying? But that's not your beliefs. That's just what ifs. That's in the middle. You ain't figured some shit out. That's basically what that is.
Okay.
But I do think it is a lot of open mindedness. I that's what I chalk it up to. It's a lot of information being dealt out right now. It's a lot of people just trying to unlearn, relearn, see if what they have been taught was, because it could be somebody who believe in the Bible and study the Bible their whole life, but the person that taught it to them taught them a different perspective of it. So they're teaching them this is how this is for you to listen to me, or this is for you to, you know what I'm saying? This is saying this for you to, yeah. And it's not even just
religion
people.
itself.
At marriage, they do that with marriages, and you know what I'm saying? They say men do that to women all the time. With you supposed to. We seen cults and all kind of shit,
right?
Where they use,
but it all goes down to religion. I feel like that type of stuff is a religion type of thing. It's not a belief thing. I don't think, me personally. I think when you get into stuff like that, when you try to use it for manipulation, it's religion. Religion is one of the biggest tools of manipulation, I believe.
Yeah, but I think some of them people really hard down believe like that's their beliefs. Like,
yeah, but they using it because, okay, so when I say manipulation in religion, I'm saying like whenever you're doing something out of yourself, you get what I'm saying?
Some of these people, like I've literally heard like interviews where men was like, the Lord told me to control this situation like that. Like, so I can see why. That's just what I'm saying.
Though, but that's the thing. Anything that people say that the Lord said, the Lord has a manual, the Bible, on how things should be and shouldn't be. Now, whether you take it from, and it's a thing, it's a such thing, and they call it eisegesis. It's the way what you put into the Bible, what you believe, or versus what you read in the Bible. Like basically, you reading the Bible into the Bible for yourself, versus what you're reading out the Bible to find out what it's talking about for real, and not just how it will relate to me and how I can
isn't that how everybody reads it? Because we all gonna read from our perspective.
A lot of people do. So that's what I mean by like being under the right leadership and somebody that's showing you the way Jesus did it, basically. You get what I'm saying? How you supposed to read the Bible. You're not supposed to read the Bible for self. And that's why we in a lot of trouble.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Coco.
And your girl T.
And we are a cup of conversation. If you ladies are looking for long, short, body wave, kinky straight, loose wave, deep wave, luxurious bundles, swigs, you need to shop Boss Head Hair for boss women. They even are on DoorDash, and you can get your wig delivered straight to your front door. Quicker than Amazon any day.
Period. And if you don't like waiting like me, you can go in-store to pick up your bundles. Download the app for special deals and updates on all the Boss Head. And make sure you shop Boss Head Hair for boss women.
Boss women, yes. And if you need a little money off, you can use our code displayed here on the screen to save.
Period. Tell a Cup of Conversation sent you.
But yeah, I think it's just, I'm not gonna say what I really think it is, but I'll just say that I just want.
Why you ain't gonna say what you really think?
Because that's gonna sound too. I just don't want to say it.
Okay.
But what I was about to say is I just want people to stand for something. Find something that you believe in and make it your norm for your family, because ultimately, like you said, it's really the black family that has kind of died. And I feel like once you cultivate something meaningful, people have a hard time straying away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff if it's not some form of abuse or some form of manipulation, of course. Right. But if it's standing on something, if it's some integrity behind what you're saying, whether it's right or wrong in that moment, ultimately when you are guided to do your own research, you'll know whether it was used for manipulation or whether it was used out of ignorance, meaning not knowing, just not knowing something.
Right.
So what's one of yours?
Mine was to see more black marriages. And I have been seeing that a lot on my timeline. Shout out to all my people that I seen got engaged or over the holidays and the Christmas breaks and stuff. I think that's really important. Black on black love, because they think we're divided, especially via social media. They always these black debates, anything we have a conversation about has to be a debate. We cannot not have a conversation and not be a debate. Like our conversation just now, somebody would probably think that we were just debating. We were arguing. They don't agree on that, so or they not seeing the same point. So
Right.
I don't understand the logic. I really don't, because I love to have conversations. My mama told me even as a child, like, you would walk up and talk to anybody. So I know I'm a conversation haver. Like I'm cool with conversation. So I don't get the narrative behind it. But I do just want to see more, you know what I'm saying, black love, black relationships, black marriages, more.
What do you feel about people saying that marriage is too much of a commitment? Like, say for instance, if you ask somebody like, "Why y'all haven't got married?" People be like, "Oh, it's just too much of a commitment right now."
Are you not an adult? You commit to that money.
Right.
You commit to everything. Are you not, like, you don't have any discipline?
Right.
That's what I would say to that. Like,
Right.
Because at what point in your, and it's, I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you don't desire marriage, that's your prerogative. Some women don't desire children, so that's just you. But for the people that do it, I don't think people should be trying to, like, talk them out of it. You know what I mean? Like, all this, it ain't worth it, and it's just it's too much. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. What you just said. Too much of a commitment. I don't think. I mean, that's literally what it is, a commitment.
Right.
Like, how is it too much of what the fuck it is? Like,
right. So, okay, with that being said, you say you want to see more marriages. How do you feel about, like, as far as, okay, we have more marriages. That's good. That's very good. Do you think that will have an effect on men being absent or present as dads? And how do you think that kids, two-part question, I guess. How do you think that having kids before marriage will continue or not continue to affect our culture?
So, first, I'm going to start with the second question first, because having kids without being married or just not having, I'm not even going to say, I'm going to just leave without being married, because I don't want to say having a tight, you know what I'm saying, connection, because some people do work it out good, but sometimes y'all are literally putting yourself before the interest of the child because y'all are bitter, man, on both sides, men and women. So I think that needs to die down a whole lot. And I hope since it is more of a commitment, that marriages will cancel out some of that, you know what I'm saying, fatherless home type rhetoric they think that we got. Like, they really, or I'm not even gonna say they, a lot of people in the world really think that a lot of black people grow up just without fathers. Like, if my father didn't pass away from cancer, I would have a prevalent father. It's a lot of people that would have prevalent fathers,
right?
Without the circumstances that some of us, without the hands that a lot of us are dealt, that y'all aren't dealt. Like, so I think that plays like a huge part in it. Number one, I mean, we already are dealt a shitty hand. So for us to take the power back and start, like, having them marriages, saying fuck that government income, you know, that government income, we gonna get it how we live over here, shit like that. Just really standing in and owning being black and the struggles in it and community of it, and we gonna get it together. We got family, we got our neighbors, we got, you know, this person, that person, the next. So I think marriages will bring a lot of that, because you know how, do you notice how, like, kind of how y'all do, like, with the teed up, like, how married couples hang together like that, or like, you know what I'm saying, like, even just the older you get, like, my homegirls have some of them have boyfriends, some of them don't. And recently they was like, y'all want to do a brunch or something for New Year's Eve, and they was like, girls' nights, or we bringing our men, cause like
people got men,
cause we have men now, so we do. Sometimes we have men nights. We have nights where we have, so it's more, you know what I'm saying, community based. It's more like you more likely to have a big friend group if you a couple than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And I mean, that might not mean nothing to some people.
No, it definitely is I feel like that is actually the start of things changing for the culture
altogether,
because I feel like men are the authority, the influence, for both boys and girls. When I think about like my husband as a dad, I think about him as a husband, I immediately think about how he influences both of me and my daughter. And hopefully one day if I have a son, like I can see like him, not even just him being a man, like, oh, he influenced her to be a man, but he influences her like to have integrity, to have things that, you know, a lot of...
It's not even just characteristic traits.
Yeah.
It's just more like
in general,
value.
Right.
Things like that, principles.
And I think it's hard for a woman sometimes to, you know, and no shade or nothing to the mothers that have done it, but I think that it was more of a challenge to have it done and to make it effective with only a mother.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that's just like the secret sauce to a lot of our issues.
I agree. Because I can only imagine what my household or what my family upbringing would be like if there was a man prevalent in the house. Like that, you know what I'm saying? That just all of us, I ain't gonna say all of us got different, because my mama ain't got 4 different baby daddies.
Right.
She got 3.
One less.
She got 3, okay? 2 of us have the same father.
Right.
And it's crazy how that worked, because my sister in the middle of me and my brother has a different daddy. So I'm like,
she
what?
double back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, what?
Not the double back, Michelle.
But yeah, I just think if somebody was in our house, just it don't even matter which one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just one of them.
Just one of them.
Because I done spent time with all of them.
Right.
But it ain't like they was, you know what I'm saying, living there.
Right.
But
It
parts
wasn't
of my life, yeah. Parts of my life I've spent with all of them. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be a thing to kind of make sure Black men are starting to be in the homes more and marry, because I heard somebody say something too, and I'm gonna finish this so I can go to my next one. But he was like, if men get back to being good husbands, we'll automatically have good
women,
good dads.
Oh.
Because he was talking about the dad, and the woman asked him a question, and he was like, well, I just feel like men need to be good husbands before they can be good dads, because it's kind of hard to be a bad dad in a marriage.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Usually when you love a woman, you automatically love whatever comes
what comes with her.
Especially if it's yours.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
I thought you were going with women with that, because you know how they always like, well, y'all want men to be traditional, but y'all ain't traditional. And I feel like we just followed suit. Well, a lot of women just followed suit. So I feel like if y'all go back to being, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Hard-working niggas, put y'all hands back in the pavement, and then, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all will get more traditional women. Like,
I think, too, I don't even think it'll start there, though. See, I believe that if it started with men being softer men.
Yeah, when I say put your hands back in the pavement, I really want niggas to go get construction jobs.
Oh, no. I don't think that would make a difference, because you know why?
I mean, but there is a cut of men that are like, what do they call it? Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? There's a cut of men that are on that, but there's a good majority of men are, you know, the masculinity in it is working hard, putting your hands in something.
But I don't think that would make a difference as far as the marriages and family, because I feel like this. I feel like they did that before, and we were more traditional. I do think that's going to make women traditional, because it's almost going to force you to be that way, because if you gone, I got to kind of clean up, I got to kind of cook. But I feel like it won't call for a healthy relationship on its own. I'm not saying... You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not on its own.
Yeah, because I feel like women need to get nurtured right now. I feel like women need to get nurtured back. So because we in that society, we always talk about it. all men cheat, all men are dogs. All
we need to get nurtured back to being vulnerable.
And
like,
being
you know
able
what
to
I'm
embrace that.
saying?
Because I feel like right now, you come back and get a job, I'm still gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? You can have our job. I have my own job. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think more than anything, it needs to be like a phase of men doing what they say they don't do.
Well, I only say that because I feel like a lot, and it's not just nothing that like my men or nothing that even men that I've been around. It's just like just observing, and I feel like a lot of men don't feel like men these days. You know what I mean? They're not feeling. They, you know what I'm saying? Women ain't treating them like masculine. Women not treating them like
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that will make them feel more manly, like they grandpas, and they how when something break in the house, you know she finna call you, because who else she gonna call?
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. She know you got your hands in something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that you the man around this motherfucker. So y'all need to start learn how to fix something. And you ain't even got to have a construction job. Just learn how to fix something around your house.
Right.
Whether it be oil change or learn how to tire change. Some different strokes for different folks, you know what I'm saying? But get in there and learn how to do something. Because I think that'll make y'all feel more masculine. Because y'all always, I notice how a lot of men say women don't respect them the same, like back in the days. And that's probably true, but y'all, I don't know. So lacking around here.
Give me one more of yours first.
One more of mine?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to see something.
Damn, I kind of put it in there. I was kind of wanting men to go back to being
that was
masculine men.
Okay.
Because, you know, I always talk about the sassy soul. I'm trying not to call y'all that.
But I asked you to go read yours again, one of yours again, because I'm trying to see the flow of yours. And it sounds like yours are more of what we need more of. And mine are kind of like what we need less of.
Okay.
So it's kind of good.
Good.
So y'all gonna hate me for this one, though.
What you got?
She gonna hate me, too, because she a music head.
And I ain't.
The music, can we have music that is not degrading? And I know people say,
okay, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not saying
mad at that.
Nothing about kids. I'm speaking solely for adults.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not saying our kids don't want to need to know, learn to hear it. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying as adults.
Yeah.
Do we want to hear that?
Yeah,
genuinely, like, do we want to?
We don't have. It's no modern day marriage music. It ain't no modern day I love you music. It is nothing. You know, when somebody get married, they gonna have to pull out the. You have to pull out the old school.
Yeah, we still walking down to Jagged Edge.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I don't disagree with you in that. I really.
Okay, so
wish we can get away from that.
This one is gonna lead into my fourth one, but real quick. What would it look like? Okay, so since it's always the beat of music that we say that we like more than anything, I don't care about the words. I be listening to the beat. Do you genuinely think that we can keep some of the beats that we have and put more positive, uplifting music to it, and people would still interact the same with it?
So that's funny that you asked that, because was it you that sent me that? No, I think I just came across it on TikTok. It was a rapper, and I don't want to say he was a gospel rapper, because he just didn't cuss in his
D1 music.
I don't remember.
He got
the name.
dreads. He wear a thing around his head. Did he do the video with the girls talking about been that? Oh.
He had some braids, and he was standing in the middle of the street on one of the microphones that hang like that.
Okay.
But it wasn't necessarily, he did say some things about God, but it just wasn't necessarily a gospel song. It was just a lack of cussing. He didn't cuss. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I'm finna shoot up your block or nothing like that. He just talking about how he changed as a man. And I was like, I can rock with that. I'll fuck with that. But if I'm speaking for the masses, I said this the other day when everybody was sharing that little post about Boosie, when he said he didn't know the color purple was finna be gay. Y'all entertain shit that y'all say y'all don't necessarily like, but y'all still entertain it. So I don't really know if y'all don't like it or not.
What you mean by that?
Like, for example, everybody that shared that post with Boosie knew the color purple had some kind of gay shit in it, and already knew that he was just doing that for attention. So why are we talking about it if y'all know this? Like,
do you think he really didn't know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at this point, Boosie do shit because he know what I'm saying about people. Like he know what people gonna do. Yeah, he know that people say, "Oh, we want to see positive across our timeline. We want to see." But y'all steady share bullshit.
I can tell you that's not the case because of what I see on my timeline all the time. Like even the people that
say that out their damn mouth.
I have a follower that is heavy on God on her story all the time. And I made a point to stay heavy on her story because on that same story, you exemplify the complete opposite, like with your actions, with your posts and words that you type on there is, you know, one thing, and then like the next one is like, "Fuck y'all," because
not in the same sentence with Jesus. That's right after. Come on. If I share, I at least try to give it a couple posts before I go in.
Yeah, it's just.
That's crazy.
But it's just.
But I really even try not to do that. I try to be like, my conscious mind be like, bitch, don't share that. You know, you just like. Right. So I be wondering, do some of these people even have that like little voice back there, like, you know, that little like, don't say that. You know, you wrong for saying that. Like, you know, that ain't the time.
It ain't the
You don't need to do that right now. That ain't where you on. But I just think a lot of people they don't even realize it. With social media, they don't even realize like the effects. But child, that's crazy.
But yeah, that was my my third one.
I had another one in here. Let me see, where is it? Because I wrote a bunch of different. Oh, what are some because I feel like a lot of our traditions are lost because, you know, we've been whitewashed. We're in America. So what are some like traditions, or what is something that you would like to see Black people get back to as a whole? Not eating black eyed peas and cabbage. I'm talking about like
definitely not
something we do like on Sundays, or you know.
So boom. So for instance, okay, this is a good question because I'm actually incorporating this, and I had kind of had started last year. But anybody that really know me, like I really like gathering my family. Like I really like being around my family. I really like making like things like annual, making like a way for us to really be around each other.
The annuals.
Because and multiple times throughout the year. So I just would like to see us get together outside of holidays, like just randomly. And also another thing I want to see, and I'm trying to do this with my family this year. This is one of the things I want to do is on days and of the year that we celebrate certain things like Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, Christmas, or whatever the case may be. I want to start putting into an experience. So for instance, if Mother's Day comes up and you want to give me something for Mother's Day, I would say, don't get me anything for Mother's Day for me. Give me something for me and Kari to experience together, because that's Mother's Day. That's, you know what I'm saying, that experience. So maybe instead of you buying me a tangible gift, you might buy me 2 tickets to the aquarium.
Like a date, like or something you could send
something that something that you can
Mother
create a memory
spa
from.
date, or you know, anything,
right? Or so, for instance, instead of getting like a Christmas gift for Kari this year, I won't be doing it. I'll be buying an experience, something we can
taking
do.
her on
And I'll also be asking for if anybody else is deciding to buy Kari anything.
Just get her stuff for the trip, or contribute to the trip.
Get her either for that trip, or it could be anything. You could get us 2 tickets. Like I said, you can get us 2 tickets to the movies for next year, 2 tickets to the farm or something. Something that creates an experience, because I feel like we lack experiences in our life. And I'm speaking.
We're getting away from experiences very much.
And I'm thinking about just my childhood. Like, what can I really say that, like, outside of us going home every day after school, you know, what did we really do, you know, outside of like gatherings and stuff like that when the family gathered, you know. But
I could say my mama was pretty good with that, but she was good with it because she put us in things that kind of forced us to take those experiences. Like we did dance and cheerleading and stuff like that. So with our cheer competitions, we had cheer competition in Florida and different places like that. So sometimes she'll send my brother.
But would that be the only ones you had as an individual? What about family? Like, as far as like
whole family?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, sometimes our family will travel with us to support us, or like, you know, it kind of bring people together. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we coming close to your town, all of us can meet up here.
Okay, yeah.
And, you know, things like that. So I think that's important. And just to make it like super intentional, I want us to get back to family reunions. I need to see some more family reunions.
Yeah.
I need to see them shirts, y'all. Them shirts y'all sleep in for 40 years that some people still
we do
got.
Good with the family reunions. My family.
Y'all do?
Yeah, Carrie family. Well, I won't say my family because we just don't have a big family as far as my mom's side of the family is what we would consider a family reunion is what we probably do like just on a holiday or when we gather and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Our family just so
That's
small.
basically what it is. But my mama used to like we would rent like a beach house or something. Try to do something different other than, you know what I'm saying, the typical let's meet up at somebody's house and cook. Somewhere where we all on vacation. This is all somebody's house. Yeah, it's not nobody's house. We all somewhere. So I would say that we've been doing good on that. But I want us to do more family reunions. I want us to link up in the country somewhere where my grandma from or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? Go to a park and play basketball all day, barbecue, stuff like that. Like I just feel like that'll make more give it more of a sense of community in your family, and you won't be mad if somebody hit you up for $40 because you just talked to them a couple weeks ago. And
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then be more intentional about that because I'm not one of them people in the family that I can say I'm blessed enough to not have to, you know what I'm saying, ask people around the family for different shit or just need that. But if you are, or even if you're not, just be like somebody that checks on or like be a blessing or like try to be more intentional about how you move. And if you know you need your family, you need your people, come through for them. Or if it's nothing you can do, you know what I'm saying, physically or financially, check on them. You know what I'm saying? Just be more considerate, be more caring. That's what I would definitely want people to remember.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's true. I agree with you with that. More family, more reunions, more gatherings, more outside of funerals and holidays. Yeah. Was
you got
that
any
one
more
of
on
your
your list?
Oh, I got one more.
That was my last one.
Okay, so my other one was can we get rid of the club culture
all together
as we know it?
What you mean? You want to go back to like old school?
If
Me
we do.
too.
So, okay, so
Me too,
I have
babe.
questions too, though. I have questions. So, first of all, what I had wrote down, Black people are like the leading people in poverty, but not leading. Black people, meaning when I say Black people, I'm talking about the club owners, people that own the club, these Black establishments.
Most of them don't own them, but
well, you say they don't own them?
yeah, in Houston, it'd be the Arabs own them, and they let the blacks promote them.
Okay, well, the promoters, they are leading people into what we call, I'll say the influencers, whoever you are.
I get what you're going with. I get where you're going with that.
We are leading our very own people into poverty and poor financial
And it's some of them
decisions.
that don't give a fuck.
Exactly. On the thought that it's going to bring them financial freedom.
And look, or blessings.
Yes.
But I told you how I didn't feel right when I was a bottle girl going to tell somebody, look, this is a good deal. You can get 2 bottles. That shit hurted my soul. Because I'm like, this not a good deal.
It's not. It's not at all.
This shit is disrespectful to y'all. But if this is what y'all want to pay, this is what y'all want to do. Like,
and the reason I said no culture, club culture is because not because of the alcohol, of course, because of that. That's just
that's tearing us apart.
But the fact about a club was, and if I can recall when we used to go to the club, it was.
What's your age?
It was, you had your business attire on. You had you didn't go. Your leave out might have been freezy,
and it didn't matter.
But the reason you were going, it was because that was a social gathering.
Yeah, strictly to enjoy.
And to enjoy the moment.
Yes.
And the problem I have with the clubs nowadays, it goes all back to the stuff that was on my list. We got the trap music. You can't dance to trap music. Drill music, whatever you call it. Kill a nigga, shoot a nigga.
I'm not going to lie.
All the demons just entering your head, your mind, whatever you want to call
Not
it,
gonna lie.
before you go home to be with your kids. So then that's why I say it ain't even about, your kids shouldn't be listening to that music. I shouldn't be listening to it because then I got to teach my kids. So where am I getting my, you know what I'm saying? And then you can't dance, meaning you can't be social, because when you dance, that brings about social conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like, oh girl, look, she let her. That takes away the social part of it. And then the other part of it is it brings about this scared to be embarrassed, to where it brings about fakeness, a lot of fakeness.
Yes.
Everybody's scared to be embarrassed. Ain't nobody really dancing how they want to dance because they like, oh, you got your camera out. Or you might catch me. I might go viral for doing something. You know, what I deem is just having a good time.
Exactly. Might bend over. You might have been sitting on something, just a little white chalk.
It's like we
on your
have
butt,
no
ass.
decorum to the fact of like we having a good time. We don't care about
We're
sweating.
just human.
Yeah, we just human. Like it's none of that no more.
I mean, I know Instagram is like really the place where y'all think that you have to come at your very fucking best. Like I said earlier in this episode, I hope y'all were listening to me.
Did we get that part?
It's not even a fucking place. It's not a place. Like, I just said this on my story the other day. Since the times, like, you remember where, I think the difference is, because remember what we were talking about, what's the difference? Where did social media start taking a hold of us? The difference is where we used to be able to leave it in the living room.
Yeah.
When you on that computer,
exactly.
you log off that motherfucker, you logged off.
Right.
That is that.
Right.
But the fact that we are carrying around these fucking computers with us,
and we can't leave it.
We're not, nobody, I don't care how much you say you not on social media, you might not interact or you might not post much. I bet when you get into it with your nigga or when you talking to your homegirls, you using it words. You using them, trigger words. You using, what's the word they call niggas now?
Oh, sassy.
No. The big word that everybody... Niggas is all narcissists. I couldn't get it out because I tried to forget that motherfucker. I tried to leave it in 2023 and
we are consumed with internet.
Yeah, so like that's where we really fucking up. Like I hate that because I really I used to like to go to the club and cut up, baby, sweat. Yeah. Like it ain't nothing to show y'all that I did that, but a still shot.
When is the last time? And I think this on my notes. Hold on, let me make sure before I go get ahead of myself.
You know they got them still shots of the club though. You can see people getting rolled. Like, you don't know what's happening. Like all you got is a flick, one picture.
Mouth wide open, cavities in the back. Like
picture. All you got is one picture.
No Facetune. No Facetune. Like okay, so what I was saying about the club culture, also too, what made me think when I started thinking about this, I said it's so funny that I get where they're going with this whole nightlife section type of thing. It's almost kind of like this upper echelon type of vibe.
It should be like a few though, not every fucking place.
I don't think it should be for us. Let me tell you why. Because I feel like we create the culture. We know that whatever we do, they will follow.
Talk to them.
What we created backyard shindigs. We was getting married in the backyard and having a funky good time. Why can't we stay in our lane and maximize and monetize that?
Talk to them. Because truthfully, they've been on that. If we talking in Vegas, on bottle service.
On my notes. Let me read you my notes real quick.
We're literally just catching up.
We just catching up. Why we basically took what white people do to party and make it our own without the same means. We don't have the means as them. Your people that you are wanting to come to your establishment, they don't have the means to do that in real life. They making it look like they do, but they really don't. And they falling behind in the world for real, behind trying to look like they do. Right?
Remember how you just said backyard parties? I mean, kickbacks. The kickbacks that white people was throwing didn't look shit like the ones we was throwing.
Not at all. We had.
But we were still in bitches.
We was able to drink.
I mean, them was two totally different functions. Two completely different scenes. Like,
I just want us to fly in our own lane because
this ain't fun.
Leaving it empty. Yeah. Really, they doing whatever we do.
I really don't think a lot of people have caught on to that part yet. That part is like it's getting up there to where people starting to, but not enough people has caught on to that part of it.
I just want them to I'll leave that for my takeaway. But I have so I have a question. What is your ideal party scene?
Now, I would say more kickback vibes. I know And D1 be inviting me to these a lot, and I'm gonna start pulling up because he make them look so fun. But we used to have like game nights, and we'll just pull up, play games, probably gamble on some card games, drink. Somebody will cook, listen to music. We chilling in somebody's house or in somebody's little pool area, or they little cabana clubhouse, shit like that. So that's my ideal scene. I can leave there as fucked up as I need to be. I ain't gotta worry about nobody trying to carry me out. If somebody see me too fucked up, I can stay at their house. They'll Uber me home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm around people I'm comfortable around.
So then that goes to my next point. It says, what is fun? What is lit? What really is lit outside of being drunk? What do you do? Because I'm trying to remember a time when I had a good time at a club, and the one experience that I had a good time at a club, and if I can say, okay, what was the good time? What part of good time was it? Was the one time me and Joy went to a club, and Webby was there, and we had a good.
I think. Wait, was we friends when you did this? This was recent, like 2 years ago.
Yes.
I remember you recording that.
That was the last time I've been to
And
the
it
club
looked
a
fun too.
lot.
I ain't gonna lie, it looked fun.
We was
it was like a
sweating.
funky good time. We had the camera in each other's
We wasn't
face.
even really that drunk. We wasn't even really drunk. We had just got in the club and stood at the back for like 5-10 minutes. I think somebody gave us like maybe one shot, and he came out, and we.
Was y'all in Louisiana?
No, we was right here in Houston at the like raggedy club that didn't do all the sections.
I love that. I love that.
And I was like, man, this is what I remember. Like, this is
I love
fun.
that.
This is
Yeah.
fun. So I really want to get in the minds of people that go out more often and go to the newer age clubs and know what exactly is fun.
Enjoy it, Bubba. I agree.
Because I haven't
that's
been
my
able to
kind of fun
figure
too.
it
To me, like you asked an important question. What's fun without being drunk, or like, you know what I'm saying? To me, I think that varies from different people, from person to person, of course. But I've always been, I'm not gonna say an entertainer, but I guess the Leo in me likes to be the center of attention. And I noticed that because I didn't mind cheerleading, but I also had a friend that was cheerleading with me that played volleyball with me too, and like we'd be in front of crowds while we playing or we cheering. But when we was in the stands, she didn't want to walk to the bathroom by herself. Like, she had that much social anxiety. And I mean, she has it till this day, because I remember when we went to Orange for my homeboy funeral, we was having like a kickback at my friend's house the night before the funeral. All my classmates was over there, and somebody was like, oh, AT outside. I said, how long y'all gonna say she outside? Y'all been saying she was out there for like 20 minutes. I said, I already know what time it is. Somebody has to walk her in here. Like, so let me go get my, she has very bad social anxiety. I was like, let me go get my girl. She was so happy when I remembered that, but like, some people are just not like that. So like, I don't understand how she was a cheerleader if she was like that, but I don't know. Because I mean, we right in front of the whole goddamn crowd. But I'm like that. And I don't mind being seen. I don't mind getting on the stage and talking. I don't mind like twerking in front of a crowd of people. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I just like dancing, having fun, like it ain't even gotta be twerking. We could be, you know what I'm saying, jigging, battling like that, like just conversing with people and being in that moment, like exchanging energy, like good positive energy. I would think that's fun to me.
So would you go to a club that play like only positive music and then play like the music that we hear normally in a club?
If they have some New Orleans bounce, if they have some bounce beats with it, right. I can definitely vibe with it.
Okay. So so it really just is the beat for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Baby, I turned on some New Orleans bounce to clean up my house. Though they was sweating.
And just dancing.
I'm dancing and cleaning at the same time.
I've been there.
Sweating the storm up, baby. I enjoyed it too.
And then, who's in charge of this new club culture though? Who in charge of this?
What you mean? I think
like who I need to go
black
to?
People in Houston. Yeah. I can name you a couple.
Okay.
I can name you a couple.
Do you think it's going anywhere?
You want me to name them? Cause I'll name them right here.
Yeah, name them.
Or you want me to name them off camera?
No, you can name
right
them
here.
because I feel like we need to. This is another part of the culture resolutions. We need accountability because I would like to have somebody on the show and ask them, and say like, how do you feel about you knowing this is the state of our people and being in that sector? You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%. Because like I said, when I was in it, I couldn't really get jiggy with it. I never thought that it was for us, like you said. Like I'm watching people, cause like I will watch people. I'm hearing them. Oh, all I got is 45. Well, just send me 25 on it. You know what I mean? I'm like, she barely ain't got some food to get some wings. I mean, money to get the wings.
She can't even get home if she needs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's bad. That shit ain't cute or cool. Like, ain't nothing fun about that. Like, so I do have a few that I know. I know I did recently just talk to you would know him on Instagram as his name is what is his name? Damn, I just had a brain for it. You know him. He would be somebody to talk to. I actually just reached out to him not too long ago. We just gotta get on the same page scheduling wise. Molo would be somebody to talk to. Although I have said some things about not about her, just about like you said about the culture of the business. Like, so I mean, there ain't nothing that I wouldn't say to her if she was sitting right here.
Right.
But I don't know how people don't like combative situations or they don't like confrontation. They don't even like to speak on shit that. You know, so if she one of the people, then that might not be the show for her because I'm gonna talk about it up here. Especially if I'm gonna sit in the seat. Who else?
I'm asking because, and I want to say why I'm asking. I'm not for us to sit here and be messy about the situation. I'm really asking because I do want to know.
Talk to,
I want to know because, like you said, these people are black too. So you gotta know. You know what I'm saying? Or is it like business type thing?
Yeah.
If it's that, then okay.
Yeah. And I think these people are very prevalent in the community. They do good shit for the community too. So like, it's something to ask. It's something to talk about. It's a discussion to have. So I would like that discussion too. Not like you said, not to dig in nobody, not to be messy, not to just to literally see where it's coming from or what's the thought process behind it.
Yeah.
So I would like that. I like that. But I like how we starting the year so far. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like these conversations are
needed.
Yeah. Oh, and one thing I did want to ask was, what topics do you want to leave in 2023? I know it's a plethora of them motherfuckers.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, y'all. So for starters, I want to leave. I'm gonna just say this. I want to leave talking about anything that does not bring about growth. And positivity for real. Not no fake internet positivity, like real deep, like positivity, like internal growth, internal realization of things. Anything that's not that, I really don't want to talk about it. Like a lot of and I don't even want to say this because it's gonna sound bad, but a lot of the episodes that we talked about certain things were needed in our past episodes, but a lot of it I would not be talking about again. Love as far as
certain
50-50
what
that type of situation, what
you
should do in a relationship.
I think it was a learning curve for us at the beginning of the podcast. Like
definitely.
That's why we rebranded. That's why we had to sit back down at the drawing board and see what we had to see. But I can agree with you on that. I do want to just say, I know some of the conversations have like deeper underlying, you know what I'm saying? But we need to get to that instead of worrying about the surface area of the question. So I agree with you on that. Definitely let's leave the 50-50 conversation in 2023. It's detrimental.
Really, it's a relationship talk, period. Outside of us talking about something worth talking about.
Oh, yeah,
relationship,
that's what I was about to say too. Like you said, you only want to talk about growth. The only thing I would talk about that's not growth is what got me to want to grow. You know what I'm saying? What brought me here?
Right,
you know,
right.
like
You can always
the story
reflect.
times, the back. Because that's a lot. That's more of what I want us to do this year. I want to make it make sense. I don't want to get up here and just
don't try to act like you came from
and act like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Where I came from? Because people probably get on here all the time and be like, or they probably hear a little clip of me talking about people shaking their ass on the internet and probably can go to my page right now and be like, I can pull up 20 videos.
Right.
But y'all also didn't hear me say I used to do that and learned from my mistakes. Like I learned to see how men treat me when I did it and when I didn't do it. So it's all a learning curve, and I always want to give those perspectives to people as to why I learned it like that or to where I got that from. I'm not just
I want to hear
pulling shit out of
your
my ass.
testimony, basically.
Yeah.
For lack of better words.
I definitely want to get into that more.
Yeah, and I want to see more. I just want to see where we can like really get people on that will provide some type of value to where we need to be moving towards.
It's gonna be a challenge though, because we are
right.
in that society of people that, like I said, ask for shit that they don't even know they want, or they don't know what to ask for. They don't know what they looking for. They just out there searching. So Especially not being the, raunchy, I suck dick on live ass bitches, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear it.
It's gonna be a challenge, but I do think we can work through the kinks. I do think we have important content. I do think we have good conversations, we have good guests.
Most definitely.
So I think we're on a good, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even just saying that because it's our podcast. I think we're on a good start. And people have told me we're on a good start. So.
Definitely on a good start.
Love that for us.
Do you have any takeaways?
So let me get my takeaway for 2023. Personally, my takeaway would just to be not to take things personal, accept is for what it is, accept good for good enough if that's what they have to offer, or if that's what the situation is, that's what it is. Give God everything I can't control, and then the rest, because it's not in my hands, baby. When that man on that TikTok said it's above me now,
Remind me, I got something to ask you too.
It's been above me. It's been above me. I'm really trying not to hone in on all the details and really just. I want things to be nice. I want shit to run good, and I want to be successful. But I'm not gonna stress it. I'm finna start therapy so I can get some of my thoughts out in different ways. I'm just not finna stress it. I'm just not.
Yeah.
If it ain't nothing that ain't dire, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not stressing it. It is what it is.
Most definitely.
So that's one of my biggest takeaways from 2023. And just to stand in what you believe, be persistent, and stop procrastinating. Lord, take some of this procrastination out of my soul.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
And what about you? You have any takeaways or concerns?
I have, so I want it to be to where we can, as a whole, be okay with. We can get back to living in our time instead of before our time. And I'll say this, for example, if you're 20 years old, it's okay that you got a 9-to-5 and you wear clothes from City Trend. We did that when we were 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay to do things at your age that you did. You don't feel like because you see other people on Instagram or wherever you see them on TV doing certain things that you need to be doing that as well at your age or at that time in your life.
Totally.
It might not be time for you to wear designer. You got time to wear designer. It might not be time for you to be an entrepreneur.
Girl, I just listen to Timetables by Jerry Flowers. Just listen to that. Like,
you got time.
Time.
You got time. Let's get back to living in our time, because then you're gonna get older and you be like, I didn't get to do that. I didn't do that. It's some goodness in wearing City Trend clothes. It's some goodness in working at Walmart.
Y'all ain't even gonna get to look back at no pictures and be like, bro, I was hurled out. Like, that shit funny.
Yeah, it is.
That
it really
shit is really a good time. It'll bring some joy to what's gonna be a very fucking stressful ride for y'all. So buckle the fuck up.
And also, to go to the cultural resolution things, I want us to get back to creating the narratives and setting the trends, but not based on capitalism, but strictly based on cultural growth.
Yeah.
Only get back to setting these trends
and what we
for
like
us to advance.
And what we like, just being true to ourselves.
Yes.
What was genuinely us.
Yes.
I like
most
that.
Definitely. Did you want to go over our personal goals? Or that what you said and yours was?
Yeah, that was pretty much mine. What you got? Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really write nothing down to be specific this year, because I just felt like I was already, even the whole through the month of December, November, like I was already trying to do shit. So
like mine is kind of basically the same thing. I've been already kind of doing it within the last 2 months of the year, but I wanted to say to myself is to be I want to be more disciplined and not stop. The discipline part, I've been trying to work on that part of it, but the part that I have not been able to get to and consistently do is to not stop. And I feel like I would be further along in a lot of areas in my life if I had not stopped. So this year, my goal is to not stop. Not only to be disciplined and do certain things, but to just not stop at all. Like even like when my emotions get the best of me, don't stop.
Right.
Even when I feel like, oh, that's not a good idea, don't stop type thing. And the last one would be being in touch with myself. Listening to my gut, the Holy Spirit, listening to the Holy Spirit, and trusting that the Holy Spirit is guiding me, and being unapologetically me, and being okay with choosing me over any and everything.
Okay.
And not indulging in people, not indulging in with people or with things that are not intentional or were not instructed by God for me to do.
I can feel that.
I give a lot. I feel like I give a lot to people sometimes of myself. And
at what cost?
At what cost?
Type
Because
deal.
it don't really never, for me. And a lot of times I gotta blame myself for this, because a lot of stuff that I give people, it wasn't instructed. I thought the camera went off. It wasn't instructed for God to do that. I did it out the, I want to be kind, I want to do it, and it doesn't yield anything for me in the end or the situation.
Right.
And so I'm being a lot more quiet this year. I feel like I'm gonna only be led to talk when God want me to talk, or do for people when God want me to do it. Like even if you're struggling, it might not be in my will that
Right.
I need to help you right now. So.
I like that. And then I like that you mentioned discipline, because I kind of want to quote Jerry if I can't remember exactly what he said. He said, discipline is discomfort. So doing something discomforting daily instead of being comfortable.
Benefit now.
Yeah, no, being comfortable daily and living there and like staying in that comfort, because you're gonna regret it. Basically, that's what he said.
That's
in a
exactly
nutshell.
what it is.
So
he is so right.
Yeah, the discipline is just like, you know what I'm saying, getting out of that comfort zone. Yeah, it feels awkward. Yeah, it feels uncomfortable. But with discipline and time, that's gonna feel comfortable. You're gonna soon move into a new comfort zone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I definitely think that spoke to me today, and I definitely think that it just was a full circle. It's always a full circle moment when I hear people say things that I've already listened to or read about or things like that. So I love to hear it, and I love where we're going here. It's a good start to 2024. And you got anything else you want to leave the folks with?
Nope. Y'all have a good day.
All right, y'all.
Until next time, y'all.
Until next time, deuces.